Hello YouTube, this is Resident Charlie. This is early January 2013, and I'm here to show off first my daughter, Adele. She's cute. And then I'm here to show off what I just built. It's a Blackberry Trellis. I got it from another YouTuber, the design plans. His name is Acres of Reed, and I will put a link to the video in the description below. But anyway, I'm going to show you basically what I did and the cost of it. This is 3/16 wire, and it has the plastic coating over the edge. This is a U-bolt. They come in a package of 2, and these are, I believe, eye screws. And this is a 4x4 post. Originally 8 feet tall, but 2 feet of it is in the ground with cement. And I put gravel. I read that you need to put just a few rocks down there so the cement will get to it, and that will help prevent the wood from rotting. So it's really simple design, and it's extremely durable. And the reason why we use such high-grade wire is not just for the weight support of the plant, but wind. We don't want this thing collapsing. This is incredibly sturdy. It's not going anywhere. So first we get these in here. Well, I guess first you gotta dig your hole, pour the concrete, make sure everything's level. I put the first one, I've read 2.5 feet, but I did 2 1/4 feet from the ground. And this one, let's see, to be exact, it was 22 inches above from that one. This one's 22 inches higher. So you loop it, you tighten your U-bolt on it, you leave maybe about 4 to 6 inches on that. You loop it all the way down that way, and I highly recommend doing this, letting it go down like that. Saves you a lot of money with the not having to buy extra turnbuckles. So we loop it that way, it goes down there, and it ends right here. This is the turnbuckle. It all comes in one set. These 3 pieces come in one set, so you don't have to worry about what you're buying exactly. Another U-bolt clamped right here, and I had just maybe about 2 extra feet of extra wire. Better have too much than not enough, in my opinion. Okay, and when you are done, looping the wire around the loops, actually here are the loops right here, called screw eyes, number 4, and they're relatively short, but they're thick, so they will hold really well. You pull this wire nice and tight. Make sure your turnbuckle is pretty much at its loosest, if that's even a word, loosest capacity, most loose. Anyway, so that way, whenever the need to tighten this comes, all you have to do is rotate it in towards me, and it will tighten all the string. But leave it loose for now, and as the plant grows, you'll tighten as needed. Just make sure that you don't over tighten. I'm going to do the same thing on this side with my 3 other plants. That's blackberry. I think this is wild blackberry because it's different than my other plants. And this is raspberry, which hopefully my daughter doesn't destroy. Ooh, I should probably get these out of your way. Alright, I'll give you a tour. Okay, I have a tree. I forget what kind of tree. This is honeysuckle in the corner. In this area I'm going to build possibly 2 above ground garden beds. This tree, I don't know the name of it, but it flowers right here. Here's my compost bin, which I will actually be building a bigger and better one. That'll probably be another YouTube video for you guys. These are my 2 grape plants. This one's white grape, the other one's red grape. These are bags of leaves that I'm going to use for composting whenever I build my larger compost bin. So they're just there. Rosemary, giant rosemary bush. Let me go over pricing with you on this. All in all, is about $100 to do what I did. And I think that's a good deal because you could get way more blackberries here than at the grocery store for $4 or $5 for a small pack. Okay. The gravel underneath the post, 1 large bag of it is $4. The concrete used was about $4.50. Times that by 2, so that's $9. The posts were about $11 each. And I believe this is pressure treated. The U-bolts come in a package of 2, and it was $6.50 for me. The screw eyes came in a package of 25, way more than I needed, but that's okay because I'm going to build more. Probably build one for my mom for Mother's Day. That was $8 for 25 of those. The turnbuckle down here was $8.50. The wire rope, and the guy at Home Depot told me that get the wire rope that has the plastic coating over it, so that way it's not like sandpaper causing friction on your plants and damaging them. And honestly, it's not that more expensive to get this without it. Without the plastic, it is 50 cents a foot, and with the plastic on it was 58 cents per foot, so I definitely went with this. You will have to measure your own wire, obviously, because your length will be different than mine. And I purchased 40.5 feet of wire, and I had just maybe 2 or 3 feet left over. But that at 58 cents equals $23.50. So the total for just the hardware and the posts was $81.50. These plants were free. I got them from my in-laws. So I'm not sure how much blackberry plants are, maybe between $5 to $10 each, but I have 3 of them. So I mean that puts the approximate price around $100. Oh yeah, these stretch ties were I believe $3 or $4. But like I said, you could get a lot more blackberries than at the grocery store for a better price for free. I like free. I will attach the blackberry vines and prune them just a little bit, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay, how do you like my super manly gardening gloves? Alright, so I've properly trained these to go up my trellis. They're relatively small right now. Couldn't get anything on that last one over there, but it will grow. You know, you have to cut off a lot of lateral branches. That's on my old Christmas tree, but there's some blackberry right there. So just cut off kind of the smaller, weaker ones, and you're really supposed to leave between 4 to 8 strong canes growing up. This one wasn't quite long enough, so we'll just let it grow a little bit more. So there's 6 right here. I think I chose only 4 the strongest on this one. And actually this one reaches up all the way to the second wire, which is great. But one thing you got to keep in mind, blackberry is very invasive, and it's considered in many states to be a weed because it grows. It grows in many climates. It's thorny and it's a pest, even though it does give off delicious berries. So you got to prune it whenever they're done fruiting. You prune away the dead canes, and you got to train it, because I don't think my neighbor would appreciate blackberries growing in his yard and maybe, you know, his kid might be scratched by my plant or something. So you just got to keep them in check so they don't cause any damage or any harm to anybody. But I'm excited for my blackberries. I need to borrow somebody's bolt cutters and cut off the rest of that. On the very end there is raspberry. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, this is my first gardening video, and as this grows throughout the spring and then we build our above ground garden boxes, I will let you know our progress. Thank you guys for watching.